Hello, and welcome to our Migration Stories interview. What are your names?
Ruth Robinson.
Howard Robinson.
Okay. When and where were you born?
I was born May 10th, 1939 in Grand Rapids, Michigan at home.
I was born in Granville, Michigan, August 23rd, 1936.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
Grand Rapids and Rockford.
Okay.
I grew up Wyoming, Michigan, Granville, Michigan, basically.
Okay. Where have you lived?
Oh, I lived in Grand Rapids, in Rockford, and then I lived in Grand Rapids again, and then I lived in Lincoln, Nebraska, and came back eventually to Rockford.
Okay.
Okay, I lived in Wyoming, Michigan, kindergarten, and I went to Granville Elementary School, and I went way out in the country between Marne and Coopersville, a one-room schoolhouse out there. And we went from there to Wyoming, Michigan again, and I went to we got married and went to Rockford, Michigan. That's where we've been ever since.
Okay.
Forgot a couple places.
Forgot a couple places?
Mm,
Where else?
So, go on.
Yeah, where else?
Oh. Okay, also went in the military. Went out to, lived in Texas for a while for basic training. Went to Mississippi for electronics training. And then we went to Nebraska. Stayed in Nebraska and then come back home to Rockford.
Okay. What jobs have you had?
My first job was working in a movie theater making popcorn. And then I worked at the telephone company after I was in college, and then I went to first I went to Rockford. I worked for Rockford Public Schools, and then I worked for a chemical company, and I worked for a construction company, and a woodworking company, and then I wound up in insurance, and then I went to a body shop.
All right.
Well, I started out weeding radishes for a job on a muck farm. Then I went to General Motors and worked in a cafeteria. And then the bottling plant, Pepsi-Cola. And there I went to General Motors on a loading dock and loaded heavy panels. Then I went to the railroad, working on trains. And then went to the military, worked there for electronics on the B-52 bombers. And then to General Motors again as electrician in electronics.
Mm-hmm.
And wound up teaching electronics and electricity at Kent Career Tech Center.
Okay. What do you do for a living now?
I'm retired.
Not retired.
Yay for retirement. Why do you think people choose to move?
I think a lot of people move because they get a different job, or they have children and they need a bigger house, or they decide that they don't like living where they do, so they move someplace else. Sometimes people come here from other countries because they can't make a living there, and there might not be enough food there for them, so they come here to try and better themselves.
Okay.
I think people move for employment opportunities, and sometimes for health reasons. As they get older, they go down for a drier climate like Arizona or Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And a good share of that, of course, is in Michigan is just jobs. People looking for jobs is why they move.
Okay. How did your family arrive in Michigan or the United States? Why?
Some of my relatives came from Ireland, and some came from Germany. The ones from Ireland came here, I think, basically to try and survive because there was nothing there. The ones from Germany came because they had a very large family and they thought they could do better for themselves here.
I don't know much about my family history because I was adopted, so it's very limited. I know what it is from Michigan forward. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome.